Welcome to Hiking Misadventures. I am at the Devil's Garden Trailhead in Arches National Park. I'm going to hike up to Landscape Arch, which is about a 2-mile hike, and it's a relatively flat trail, so it should be an easy hike. Now, if you want to do something more challenging, you should start much earlier in the day, and you can hike up to the Double O Arch, which is about 4 miles, and then if you want something even more challenging, you can hike the Primitive Trail, and this all starts right here at the Devil's Garden Trailhead. But we're only going to go up to Landscape Arch because I'm starting pretty much in the middle of the day when the sun is out and it's brutally hot, so this is not a good time to start the trail to head any further than Landscape Arch. Which is right behind me, that arch. The most famous thing about this arch is that in 1991 there was a 180-ton rock collapse. So before that you used to be able to go right under the Landscape Arch and sit there, but since the rock collapse the trail has been closed, so now you can only see it from this far away, in part out of safety, to make sure that the rock formation is stable so that it doesn't collapse on people. But since 1991 there hasn't been a collapse, so they believe that it's getting stronger, but also with time these things do eventually collapse. Behind me is Landscape Arch. This is the closest you're going to get to touching it and seeing it. As you can see, there's a huge boulder of rocks under the arch. That was the collapse from almost over a decade ago, actually. It's still an impressive arch, but you can see it is thinning out and it is expected to eventually completely collapse. So, you know, it's not collapsing yet, and it is very impressive to look at. Subscribe to this channel. Please also subscribe to my blog at hikingmisadventures.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Hiking Misadventures.